Hey guys, how's it going? Clayton Motos here. Welcome back to part 3 of the YZ250F build. What we're going to be doing today is checking the oil. We're going to drain the oil and we're going to check the oil filter. And depending if we have time, we may or may not flush the radiators and put some new water in them. So let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is, if you have a very long skid plate up in the front, you're going to want to take that off so you can access that bolt there on the frame. That bolt is an oil drain plug that you will need to drain first. Okay, so the next thing that you need to do is move your oil pan, preferably up onto something that the oil won't have to travel a very long distance to get to. Now, right here underneath your frame is your oil drain plug. And it's kind of awkward placement, but you're going to need an extension on your ratchet, and you're going to need to place your funnel underneath it. Now, just get a crack on the bolt and then slowly loosen it until you get to the point where you can do it with your fingers. And then be careful if you've run the bike before, because the oil will be hot. Now this oil looks new. So now you will locate the oil filter, which is right here. It's above the water pump and right next to the clutch case. So there are two 8mm bolts secured here that you just crack loose. And make sure to have a towel on hand in case any oil starts leaking out. Right here on the oil filter, you will see there are metal fragments, and those metal fragments is what the oil filter is supposed to be catching. So we know that it is doing its job, which is good. Okay, so we have already went and cleaned our oil filter. Let's give you all a good look at it now. If you remember what it looked like before, we soaked it in gasoline, and now it looks better. You can actually see through it, which is perfect. It's still a little bit indented right there, but there's nothing we can really do about that. So this blue end will come out, and then there's two holes inside the oil filter that need to align with those two studs. Right there will align with the two holes in the oil filter. So you're going to stick the two holes in the previous shown studs, get those right there, and then there is a tooth that comes out on this, and that's going to go right in the middle just to hold everything securely in place. So we couldn't get the bike to start, so we traced the problem to there being no fuel in the carburetor, and that's what was inside of the petcock. So we're gonna try and clean that out now.
Yes.